Good afternoon, Barstow. I'm Solomon Holmes.
And I'm David Goulden. We have a lot in store for you today, but first, let's roll the intro. Solomon, can you believe it's fourth quarter already?
No, I cannot, man. Time has been flying by. It's already baseball season, and yeah, it's crazy.
Well, we have a lot of congratulations to get to. First, congratulations to the cast and crew of The Importance of Being Earnest for performing their shows over the weekend. You all did amazing.
Next, congrats to the boys basketball team for winning districts. Here's a recap of the game.
Feels good. Last year when we won districts, we didn't really have that big of a crowd because, we weren't really allowed to have fans. And so it was a lot more fun this year being able to play with all those fans.
The boys will now play in Class 4 sectional game tonight at 7:45 p.m. versus Pembroke Hill at the Cable Dome Arena in Independence, Missouri.
The Barstow School will have a pep bus available for students, faculty, and staff wishing to ride together to the game and cheer on our boys. The pep bus will depart from the front circle at 6:30 p.m. and yes, our very own Mr. McNichol will be our driver once again.
Students wishing to ride the pep bus should see Ms. Stribling for a permission form that needs to be signed today at 3:30 p.m.
Another congratulations to Abby Hill and Dylan Markey for being selected amongst thousands for the American Choral Directors Association Regional Honor Choir.
Over the weekend, students participated in the National History Day competition. Izzy Parr and Helton Walker will be advancing to state.
Congratulations to all the World Quest participants who had a great day of competing in the current events and foreign relations trivia contest at the KU Edwards campus.
4 students competed in 6 events at the Misha District Solo and Ensemble Contest. Phoebe Martin, Divya Dindi, Dylan Markey, and Helton Walker all earned a gold rating on their solos and will be advancing to state. Congratulations to all 4 of you.
The debate team had a strong performance at the Cross River Classic Tournament. Sophomores Paranjay Sharma and Ava Levin, along with seniors Avisha Pandey and Nikki Adma, both reached the quarterfinal round, and both teams had an impressive record of 4-2.
Moving on, upper school students in the environmental science did a project on how to make homes more sustainable. Issa made a piece on what students did. Let's roll it.
Environmental science class, both the college prep and the AP class, they've created some sustainable homes. So there was some criteria for that. They had to have 2 different technologies to power their house, so think solar or wind. They had to have 2 different ways to make their yard sustainable. So a lot of them put in gardens or rain catchment systems or used goats instead of lawnmowers. And then they had to have 5 aspects inside to make it sustainable. So a gray water system or LED light bulbs, things like that. It's been really fun, and I've been so impressed with how creative they've been. We have some Minecraft projects. We have murals on the side of the houses. It's been a really awesome project, and I am excited to have the Barstow Home and Garden Show every year.
For Abe's class, we all were assigned to create like a sustainable house, and we weren't allowed to buy any materials, so we just used materials that were around the classroom or that we could bring from our house, and we all just created communities that are sustainable.
Our project was energy sufficient. We tried to use completely all renewable energy resources, so we didn't have to rely on any non-renewable energy. So basically just not needing to use any emissions for our house or our yard. And I did outdoor resources, so I did like solar panels, I did wind turbines, and I did a geothermal system. And yeah, those were our 3 ways of keeping sufficient energy.
Okay, so what I did is I talked about efficient appliances like light bulbs and refrigerators and cars. And I built the Elixir what is it called? I built the Elixir compost, and I also helped build the garden. And I had a really fun time doing it. Thanks to Miss Thornburg, it was a really fun time. So yeah.
Great piece, Issa. Recently, Dr. Markley's 6th grade class had their book performances. Let's check out this piece that Michael made to hear more about it.
My 6th grade students this year are having music class for 1 quarter at a time. So this quarter, our culminating project for the quarter is an orchestrated book project where we take books and add music to them. And so the books that we're going to be working on this quarter are The Music Teacher from the Black Lagoon and Froggy's Worst Playdate. We go through a long search process for to find each of the books that we're going to perform, and essentially what we're looking for is, are there sound effects already suggested in the books? So, for example, in Froggy's Worst Playdate, there's a scene where he goes to the kitchen and he's looking for something to eat and he can't find anything in the fridge, so he slams the door. So that's, something that we can incorporate into the music. He looked in the fridge, slam! He looked in the cabinet, slam! He looked in the cookie jar, aha! And he ate a chocolate fly cookie. One of the things that I love about this project is that it really helps students dive into how music works and how music can bring a story to life. So, you go to a movie and you see a scene, that scene without the music would be dead. It wouldn't really have any sort of emotional context. Or imagine watching a horror film where there's no music to set up, hey, the bad guy's around the corner and he's about to jump out at you. That it wouldn't be nearly as effective. And so it's something that I really enjoy about this project is that the students really get to experiment with how to bring the story to life through music, and it's a lot of fun. And she bit the bottom half of his cone, crunch, and handed it back. So ice cream dripped on Froggy's lap all the way home. Drip, drip, drip. But when it starts to actually flow and become this kind of living entity that's bringing the book to life, and that's the really fun moment, is when it's finally all together and it just becomes more than just the words on the page, but an actual story that people can experience.
Thanks, Michael. Lower school musical rehearsals start today at 3 p.m. and the 5th grade spring program is tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the auditorium.
BTVN students will be on hand to live stream both events. Well, that's all we have for you today. I'm David Goulden.
And I'm Solomon Holmes. Have a great rest of your day, Barstow.